They could leave directly from his school and be in Fool's Gold in about 4 hours. "I need to deal with this," Liz told her assistant as she wrote an address on a piece of paper. "Call the electric company in Fool's Gold and get the power turned back on. They should take a credit card for payment. Do the same with the other utilities. I'll call the girls and let them know I'm coming." "Are they really your nieces?" Peggy asked. "I guess. I haven't seen my brother since I was their age, but I can't let them stay there alone." She shook her head, determining what else had to be done. Her next book wouldn't be published until the fall, so she didn't have to worry about publicity and book tours. She could work on her new story anywhere she had her laptop. At least, that was the theory. "I don't know how long we'll be gone," she continued. "I'm guessing it will take a couple of weeks to get everything straightened out." Peggy stared at her. "Just like that?" "What do you mean?" "Aren't you going to think about it? Most people would hesitate. You don't even know these girls." True, Liz thought. But what choice did she have? "They're kids, by themselves, and their family. I have to do something." "Which is just like you," Peggy said. "You leap in and do what you think is right, which is admirable, but not always smart." "Someone has to take care of this." Besides, she'd grown up having to take care of things. Her mother hadn't bothered. "With luck, I won't be gone too long." "Don't worry either way. I can handle things here." Liz forced a smile. "I know you can." "I'm going to pack and then get Tyler. We'll drive to Fool's Gold today." "Maybe it will be nice to go home." Liz did her best to look normal. "Sure. Okay, I'll call the girls." She waited until Peggy left before picking up the phone. She dialed the familiar number, then let it ring 8 times before hanging up. No answer. Of course, it was a weekday. The girls were probably still in school. She would try again later from her cell. She had to pack for herself and her son, phone a few friends and let them know she would be gone for a couple weeks, email her editor and agent to tell them the same. Logistics, she thought, as she collected the notes she'd made on her current novel. She was good at logistics. The ability to plan and deal with problems was part of the reason she enjoyed writing her detective mystery series. She'd always been good at the work. It was the rest of life that caused her to stumble time after time. "Introspection later," she murmured aloud. "Action now." She powered off her laptop, then disconnected it from the docking station. After collecting her notes, a few pens, pads of paper, and her address book, she went down the hall to her bedroom. A little over an hour later, she'd packed what she hoped was enough, loaded the car, and gone over everything with Peggy. Her assistant would take care of the house and make sure the bills were paid. "Are you all right?" Peggy asked. "Sure. Great. Why?" Peggy, a 40-something former executive assistant, frowned. "Just checking. This is a lot to take in." She hesitated. "You know, if there's no one else to take care of the girls..." Liz might suddenly be responsible for 2 nieces she'd never met. "I know. I'll deal with that when I have more information." "Mac and I went to Fool's Gold on our honeymoon, back when I thought marriage was a good thing. I didn't know you were from there." No one did, Liz thought grimly. She found life easier when she didn't talk about her past. "I left right after high school and moved here. San Francisco is my home now." Peggy smiled at her. "If you need anything, call me." "I will." Liz went downstairs to the single-car garage and got into her Lexus. She'd packed 4 suitcases, a couple boxes with Tyler's favorite movies, his Xbox, and a handful of books. She went over the inventory because that was easier than thinking about what she was doing. Going back to the one place she never wanted to be. The town where she'd grown up. For a second she wondered if she really had to do this. Go rescue a couple kids she'd never met? Then she shook off the thought. Right now, there wasn't anyone else. She couldn't leave the 2 girls on their own. She would deal with the problem, get it resolved, and return.